AE Hot and Sonny jumped to his first world championship at the 2019 Lucas Oil AQHA World Championship Show. I'm Larry Joe Starkey with the American Quarter Horse Journal, your first stop for AQHA industry news, and I'm here today with AQHA professional horseman Jerry Erickson, who just rode AE Hot and Sonny to the World Championship in Senior Working Hunter. Jerry, he's so cute. Tell me about him.
Yeah, he's such an attractive horse, and he shows off. He just uses his ears so well, and he's got a very interesting canter when you sit on it. It's just kind of very consistent and very long, and so he's just really easy to ride, and I'm sure that it looks really nice as he's moving around. So I'm not so sure he's not as much of a thief as anything, the way he canters around the ends and things like that. Up the lines, every step is exactly like the one before. So I've yet to get to his quality of jump because I think he gets a lot of points on everything else.
And as a judge, you think that consistency is really key for a horse.
Oh, it's really key. Yeah. We're there to judge them, their form over every fence, but then you have to incorporate the manners, the way of going, and the movement. And so he's actually already gotten my eye before he's gotten to the first jump, just because I like all of that. Then, if the jumps are any quality at all, he starts moving up on your card quite a bit.
Now, he is by the great Sonny's Hot Jazz, a horse you were associated with for many years. Does he remind you of Sonny's Hot Jazz?
A little bit. Sonny had a nice canter similar to this one and stuff. The big thing is with those horses, and this one also, in the schooling pen, I bring him out early and then just do everything real slow. They were not horses that you could just come, hurry, and run to the ring. And so, I probably jump 2-foot jumps, which he can do 4-foot, but I jump the little ones. And then when he's just kind of relaxed and doing it, they start to raise it. And then I only do, now today I did 2, but I only crack it up for a couple jumps. And then he hit the first one pretty good, which was good. Then I brought him back around, and he wasn't touching it again. And in the ring, he was just smooth and flawless as could be.
Could you kind of walk us through your run?
It's an interesting course. It's an easy ride down to the first jump. Then it's a long ways to that oxer, and that has a tendency to trick a lot of riders. And actually, this horse saw that oxer off that long ride, and he started wanting to take me. But then, like he normally is, when I just backed him up, he just backed up perfectly. Then you did a 6th stride, and I thought it was interesting the way he had the 4 set up. It was off the wall. Well, in the senior, it was a 2 stride, but you kind of had to go to the wall, and it was a little bit blind when you made that right turn, and then you found your distance. Where the others, you had a much longer approach to find your distance. Right. So that was kind of interesting. And then it finished on a 6, which 6 coming towards the gate, they often, it's the end of the course, they know where the gate is. And so I talked to a couple other riders that said they had to really back their horses off. And it was the same with me. But this horse, and I was holding him pretty good down that last line, but he doesn't give it away. He's just like, well, okay, and he slows up. So it worked out well. But it was a really a nice course. And he picked a good time to do this. Jumped probably the best he's ever jumped today.
Today was a good day to choose that.
It was a good day to choose that, yeah. Yep. He's owned by a level 1 rider, so now we're going to tone it back down and go back to the level 1 height, which actually I think he prefers that.
He's a little bit older horse, too. He's 12.
He's 13, actually.
13?
But he's been sound. In fact, I had the vet out just before we came up here, showed him 3 horses, and he worked on the other 2. And then I said, how about Jazz? And he said, oh, no, he's fine. And so away we went.
What makes today's win special?
The fact you've already touched on it a little bit. I've had this horse for several years, 6, 8, 9 years, and I really like him. I'm really attached to him. So that made it special. Then the fact that he's the last one by Sonny's Hot Jazz that I have in the barn. And I loved the old horse. He did me so much good. And so that's really special. And then his present owner that I mentioned, the level one rider, Peter Sloane is his name. He's been with me now a little over a year. Just such a nice person, and just kind of whatever I want to do, he says okay. And so, I'm so happy for Peter, and then I'm really happy for this horse because I've always thought he deserved to get a good prize.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Well, I did just thank Peter and stuff, and then my friend Chad Sandoval, he helps a lot. He doesn't do much with this horse, but he helps me with a bunch of the others and stuff, and organizes at the stalls, things like that. And I just there's so many people in our group that are really supportive and stuff, and I can't really thank all of them, but they're just all real nice.
You got a lot of hugs when you came out.
I got a lot of hugs. I was really tickled, yes.
It's always a delight to talk with you. Congratulations, world champion, one more time.
Thank you.